Greetings in the love and in the light. Welcome, my brothers and sisters. It is a pleasure to speak with you. Welcome to the Law of One study group. It's my pleasure to share with you conscious channeling of LL research. Our question today to QO is, in light of the theme about our sun that has developed this weekend, we would like to know what our relationship is with our sun and how we as human beings on planet Earth may commune on a deeper level with our sun. We are those known to you as the principle of QO. Greetings in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator, in whose service we come to you this day. May we thank you with all of our hearts for the privilege of being called to your circle of seeking and of being able to experience the beauty of each of your auras and of your combined auras, which makes this place a beautiful temple of light. It is a privilege and a pleasure to be with you and to be able to offer our humble service to you, the sharing of information that you might find useful. Please know that we are not authorities over you, but fellow seekers who walk the path to our source and our ending. Take these words, therefore, not as things that you must hear or things that you must follow, but rather use your discrimination and take from what we have to say only those things that resonate with you. Leave the rest behind without a second thought. In this way, we will feel free to offer our opinions without being concerned that we might interfere with your free will or skew or distort your process of seeking. You wish at this time to know more about your relationships with your sun body and how you can commune with that sun body. We are most pleased to share our thoughts on this subject. The one known as William noted the pun between sun, S-U-N, and sun, S-O-N. And we say to you that you are sons and daughters of the sun, just as the sun itself is the son and daughter of the one great original thought, that Logos, which is unconditional love. The Logos is a distortion of the law of one. The only thing that is not distorted in our understanding is a mystery. That mystery is the one infinite Creator, beyond all potentiation, beyond all understanding. All that there is resides forever in that one original Creator, which is that from which all has sprung and to which all shall return. The first distortion of the one infinite Creator is free will, and the play of free will across the mystery of the Creator created the desire for the Creator to know itself. And this desire was embodied, if you will, in the one great original thought, which is the second distortion of the law of one, and that unconditional love, which is the very nature of the infinite Creator, birthed the mechanism and the way of manifestation of all illusion. For you see, all except the mystery is some kind of illusion. So all that which seems real is the illusion, and that which is the mystery is that which is real. You come therefore into the land of paradox and mystery, and then you know you are on the right track. This third distortion of the law of one is light. And light, in all of its gradations of circulation or rotation, has created all of the orders of all of the vibrations of all that is seen and unseen from your point of view. This logos, manifesting through light, created out of itself the suns in their galaxies, and each sun is a sub-logos, an undistorted portion of the one infinite creator. Yet each logos was given the ability to make the tailoring details of its sub-creation of the one infinite creator. Therefore, your logos has created for you a certain kind of environment for the growth of your spirit and for the collection of information to be offered again to the one infinite creator, that it may know more about itself. It is well to note that this is a scheme in which all of your feelings, be they seemingly positive or seemingly negative, are equally valuable and precious to the one infinite creator. Therefore, you are loved. Therefore, you are loved beyond all belief by an entity who could never judge you, but only support, encourage, and embrace you. The logos of your sun, then, has further manifested in its creation the particles of the One. For each of you is a spark of the one Creator, and each of you has, in every cell of your body, the undistorted mystery of the One. Your wisdom lies deep within you. You do not have to reach for it. It will come into your consciousness as you are ready and as you ask. It helps a great deal in this process if you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, again, as the one known as William has stated, that you are in your integrity and can rest in your rightness to ask. All are worthy to ask and be answered. Therefore, each of you is a piece of the One, sons and daughters, and beings of love, creatures of love. You came into this particular illusion having created for yourself, with the aid of your guidance system, your gifts, your challenges, and your relationships. You and your guidance together have planned the direction of your mission, both in terms of the mission of your being and the mission of your doing. In terms of the mission of your doing, you have only to consult your gifts, or what this instrument would call your skill set. Each of you has a cluster of gifts in a particular area. It may seem to be very humble and practical and down to earth. It may be mystical. It may be aesthetic. It may be creative. It may be as simple as the creation of a family. The creation of anything that can be created in this universe is equally worthy if it be created with love. As this instrument was saying earlier to the one known as Jay, you are never to be identified with that which you do. Rather, you are love, and you happen to be expressing or manifesting in the outer world with a particular kind of service for which, happily, you receive pay and with which you pay your bills. Likewise, you cannot be contained by others' opinions, by the opinions of your culture, or by any other limitations whatsoever, for you are love and light. You are all that there is. You are the sun of your creation. Let us expand upon this for a moment. It may seem that you are quite a small part of a very large universe. And in the outer world, this is certainly so. As the one known as Don has often said, you are sticking up from the surface of the planet like hair on a head, with your hands reaching towards the stars and your feet pointing towards the womb of the earth. Your circle, a very insignificant looking sun, in terms of the brightness and size, at the outer part of a very small and undistinguished looking galaxy that is part of billions and billions of other galaxies. In that scale of things, you are indeed small. Yet, in the inner or metaphysical sense, you are the sun of your inner universe. You have created that universe and you can recreate it at any time. That which you judge remains judged. That which you love remains loved. In every thought, in every circumstance, you are the creator. That which you hold to be true is true. Therefore, it is well to remain at all times attentive to that which is deepest within you, to that which is truest within you. And as you sense into the I of you, remember to ask for help in coming even more fully into the presence of the mystery that lies within you. It is as if you are approaching across a vast courtyard the gateway to your open heart. That courtyard is littered with all of your beliefs and judgments. It is thickly littered with your senses of self, your unworthinesses, your dislikes of your shadow side, your desire not to know your shadow side. And so the journey into full communion with your open heart, with that sun that lies within, consists at first of going about this courtyard, taking up the shadow side, the unworthiness, the thoughts and beliefs which limit your viewpoint. They may seem to be like wild animals when first you take them up, for indeed you have powers within you that are very strong and seem ultimately negative. When they are not developed by the light within you, they may act out as murderer, war, jealousy, anger, hatred, guilt, resentment, and all the brothers and sisters of these energies. Yet, when you take these wild animals, these fearsome energies into your arms and love them, that gets their attention. And when you have their attention, then you may speak to them tenderly and affectionately, for you must ask for their help. You must ask them to come into your heart and allow themselves to be redeemed by your sense of their worth and by your honor and respect for these dark energies within you. And when they kneel before you, you take the sword of truth and you dub them your white knights of determination, grit, and patience, so that you may endure all, bear all, persist through all with love. As you gaze out from yourself finally and see the clear courtyard, you know that you are ready to meet the lions at the gate of your open heart. Because there are lions there, my friends, who will not allow you into that sacred space, that holy of holies, that sanctum sanctorum, until you are whole. It is not that you become perfect and then enter the open heart. You enter the open heart in all your dirt, just as you are. And yet the secret is to know that you are worthy, just as you are, and give honor to yourself, even within this illusion in which you seem to be quite unworthy in some ways. This surety and confidence is your strength and your salvation, and the lions then sense your readiness for the light within your own open heart and the love that lies waiting to embrace you. The lions bow, the door opens, and you are finally home. What a joy it is to be home in your own open heart, at the center of your creation, where the lion and the lamb lie down together, where peace flows like a fountain, and where all upon which you look as blessed and being blessed blesses you back. So love is reflected in love, so that all that you see is loved, so that all that you do is love. As you open to this upwelling of love that is infinite and infinitely available, the ever self-sustaining resource of the one infinite creator, you become that which is, I am that I am. And your small ego has melted away before that impersonal self that is at the heart of the personal self. It may seem to you that there are impediments to becoming the I am that I am. of what this instrument would call cosmic consciousness or Christ consciousness. And as long as you feel that there are impediments, so there are. Therefore, as you experience the feeling of being impeded, it is well to rest in that awareness and to collect yourself to bear witness to this awareness and to sit with it as if it were an honored guest. What is it that impedes you this day? What thought has caused you to stop feeling as though you are the one infinite creator in much shadowed form? Sit with this question until it begins to answer itself within you in whatever way it will. Experience to the fullest the energy of that blocked self. Was it impatient? Was it irrational? Was it a feeling of unworthiness? Was it the hesitation that comes from being confused? Whatever that momentary blockage is, first experience it and intensify it, and then allow it to call forth its dynamic opposite. If your stoppage was due to impatience, allow the feeling of patience to come over you, for it will, if you focus upon this dynamic. Once you have begun to experience that patience, then encourage it to intensify itself within you and to become all of your attention's span. And in that wise, you may know true and undistorted patience. Then allow the two dynamics to come together in everyday life into the center of yourself so that you have balanced this distortion within yourself. It is well indeed if you can practice this on a daily basis. For even within a day, you may lose the memory of your thoughts. And each of your thoughts is a creation, metaphysically speaking. This is difficult to understand in everyday life because in the outer world, things and objects are what seem to be real, and thoughts are the lightning bugs and butterflies and moths and all those little beings that fly around. They are beautiful and they are worthy of their own kinds. And yet, should you take them seriously? We say to you, yes, my friends. For in the metaphysical world, thoughts are things. What you think is what you create. The one known as G gave this instrument a story recently from Indian lore. It was a story of two wolves. One wolf was everything that was good, positive, and beautiful. The other wolf was all that was dark, aggressive, violent, and evil. The young man went to his father and asked, "What should I do with these wolves? How should I treat them?" And the father said, "Feed the one you wish to grow, and let the other one pass away." Which wolf will you feed in your thoughts? One great secret to spiritual seeking is to remember which wolf to feed. We sense that within this group there are many questions, and so we would ask if there is a follow-up question to this main question. We are those of QO.